program packages to help one shift into a healthier life journey so that they have the tools, the resources, and the empowerment to know that as they take control of their health, they can live their best life. They can live a more healthier journey through holistic lifestyle medicine.
Is there any trends right now that have recently popped up that seem to be not as healthy, or it seems to, like, what are we getting wrong out there?
We're missing, I won't say we're getting it wrong, but what we're missing is that there's just not one way fix. Everybody's body is different. Although it's made up generally of the same stuff, we all interpret emotions differently. And that can have a huge impact on how our gut functions and how our musculoskeletal system functions. In this society, I don't think we have truly implemented daily stress management techniques to where our cortisol levels are low in the evening instead of being high. And I work with women who are looking to get rid of that belly fat. And it's a lifestyle.
That's all that cortisol you need.
Well, and that's I work with them to restore balance to their hormones so that they can optimize function, and the weight just falls off without having to go to the gym 5 days a week.
Which raises your cortisol levels, so I hear.
It does, but that's a whole other topic. That's a whole other topic.
You're here on this journey now. What did you wish you could tell yourself when you first started out?
I've evolved. I guess I would tell myself, continue, this journey isn't over. You have masses to help.
Is there anything like in your past you feel, oh gosh, I wish I didn't go down that route, that was embarrassing?
Maybe some fashion choices. And oh yes, actually there is.
There's a young version of you out there that I want you to talk to.
I wish I could have told myself, my 17 years ago self, or my 20 years ago self, to walk my truth and not aim to please others, because my truth is my light, and that is what will help me help the masses, because I want to make a difference. And I can't make a difference with the one if I'm not true. I say true to myself as far as trusting my intuition. My intuition was knocking on my door at 17, 18, 19, and I did what traditionalism suggested I do. Now my intuition and I are besties, and I rest well. I'm well calibrated.
We have to study a lot. We have to know our anatomy backwards. And what is intuition?
I get you. Follow the body. Follow the tissues. Yes, I'm not to think for the body. The body is teaching me. I am the student. If I'm not sure of something, hold the space. I'm not inhibit. Hold the space. The body will direct me.
I listened to Gary D'Ambrosia, the Ambrosia Institute. I asked him, what does he have left to study?
That's a good question.
Because the guy's...
He's such an impact to the global masses.
He's an osteopath, learned in Canada, traditional Chinese medicine, studied with the best, incredible teacher. Has his own workshops. He tells me, because he's always learning, I'm looking for better questions.
That's brilliant.
I know.
That's brilliant. And I think I don't think I could say it any better than that, because my husband always asks me, how come you're always taking these courses? You're not making any more money.
I know.
It had nothing to do with me about making the money. If I really wanted to make the money, I would have stayed in the sales job where I was running a $4.4 million business from a desk.
Right.
I would have stayed in that. But was I reaching the masses to help them live a healthier life? No. He said he's looking for better questions.
Yeah.
I get that 100%. I am looking for better questions, and to a point where I feel all the questions have answered. And I don't think I'm going to find that in this lifetime journey. This path that's set before me is filled with questions that have not been answered yet.
It's a 10,000 hour question. Like, once you get your 10,000 hours, or how many hours it takes, then you can start asking that question. Like, I find that of like every field, in economics, theology. You have these questions, and you get more questions. You're actually more fascinated by the question. What question is right in front of you, is rolling around in your head?
That's a loaded question. But I guess in its most simplest form, how I can help integrate traditional physical therapy with the advanced techniques and the mind, body, spirit piece so that we are truly helping individuals instead of them
separating us into categories.
Correct.
Like, this is a muscle category, this is a tissue category.
It's a body category. It's a system category because the shoulder has a system, the neck has a system, the pelvis has a system, the foot has a system, the face has a system. You've got all working collectively to optimize function. So to be able to get that perspective through, and not to all disciplines. I'm just speaking about from a physical therapy perspective because I treat many women who have left knee or left hip pain, and I don't ever touch the knee. Never touch the knee. It's a system issue. I address the dysfunction in the system to improve absorption of its environment and not protection from harm.
Right.
So I'd like to be able to put an imprint on the traditional approach to look beyond the bun. Look beyond the bun.
Now, why do you say bun instead of box? Or outside the box of the bun?
Well, it was a Taco Bell slogan a decade ago, and I just love that.
All right.
Think outside the bun. Yes, it's time for us to think outside the bun because the evidence is there. We are an evidence-based discipline. The evidence has been there for decades at this point. And kudos to those pioneers that continue to persevere those unanswered questions.
Right.
To create workshops, create institutes like the one we're in now that are helping the masses.
What we learn could have been known hundreds of years ago. It could have been the lost city of Atlantis, for all we know.